I'll lead us in a practice of waking up. And so, if you have a way that you like to arrive into your meditation space, you maybe are already doing that. The invitation would be to arrive into your meditation space. One suggestion, and only one, just one simple suggestion I'll offer today is to lift your hands above your head during this process. And then that's it. Then my instructions are over, and then it's just listening to your body. Maybe your hands just want to come back to exactly where they were. But also, maybe, since we've given the hands permission, the arms permission to move, your body knows what it wants to do. You said, "Oh, thank you. I can really move like this? Okay. Well, then if I can move like that, then maybe I'll move like this." And we just give this mammal body the space to do what it does, the kind of wisdom that's built in. I don't need to think about rolling my shoulders. It's just happening. So some of this is really just kind of bottom up wisdom, just letting the body speak for itself and kind of get out of the way and just allow what Mary Oliver's famous words say is you just have to let the soft animal of the body love what it loves. And so that's as we're arriving, as we're settling, and also throughout the whole of this kind of guided meditation. We can move and stretch and yawn and drink tea and grunt and groan and cry and stand up or lay down. Any of this is welcome in the meditation practice. Because really, we're just waking up. So we want to be able to wake up to all the nooks and crannies of our life, not just the super still experience, also the movement, the adjusting, the responding. I'm even burping over here as the meditation guider. So it gives you permission, really, to just be a human, be a mammal. And as we follow a thread of ease in the body, it sometimes does feel really sweet to find some stillness. So you might find your body settling in to a sweet stillness. But really, the recommendation is to only do that if that's what feels sweet and what the body wants. The body wants that stillness. There's no need to try to force the stillness. And so, in addition to just listening to the body and letting it do what it does, we also can take decisive action. You can, if you know that soothing breaths tends to be supportive, you can try to intentionally bring in a soothing, full, enjoyable inhale, feeling the breath come in and the breath go out, relaxing on the exhales. With each inhale, breathing in oxygen to the brain, to the body, breathing in energy and life. This is one version of waking up. Waking up the body with the breath, movement, even with just the way we sit, our posture. Even if we choose to lie down, sometimes that could be supportive to waking up the mind. We let the body rest, ground, and be held by gravity. And then the brightness of mind can shine on our resting body, supported by the wisdom of ease. And why don't we, no matter what posture we're in, just suggestion, and these are all just suggestions for you to try or not. Suggestion would be to feel into the relationship with gravity. You can be playful with it and wiggle around or sway or find your center. Kind of swaying left and right and front and back just to kind of play around and kind of feel the center of my upright spine. Coming back to those soothing breaths, if that happens to be supportive in this moment, this day. And so far, these instructions have been kind of internal. And so we'll just balance with a little bit of external to just notice that there's also an environment that this body is in. Space, air, light. Perhaps you can even see or remember all the living beings in the web of life here and now. I can see a tree in the distance. And in addition to mentally noting, like seeing tree, and just kind of having this understanding of what I'm seeing, also the invitation will be to drop directly into the direct experience of seeing. So just letting the eyes enjoy and savor, and kind of letting the eyes choose where they want to rest. What are they called to or interested in? Let the eyes have that simple pleasure. Let the simple pleasure through the sense door of seeing be what helps wake up, helps us center in the here and now. Simply through the eyes, enjoying what they enjoy. And if the eyes want to stay open or if the eyes want to close, again, we just listen in to what feels supportive. Just being honest with ourselves. There's not one right way that we can figure out. It's really listening in and noticing whether the eyes want to be open or closed. That might change in a few moments, in a few minutes. We just give ourselves freedom to just keep being a mammal. We open our eyes sometimes. We close our eyes sometimes. We stretch and yawn. We're just waking up to the whole process of being alive. we start to slow down and hone in on our direct experience, sometimes that slowing and simplifying can just help us see more nuances of this lived experience. And so, one other thing I would suggest to check in with also is just the experience of hearing, just receiving the soundscape. Like a landscape of sound. Just witnessing textures and tones. Silence. Far away, nearby sounds. Even sounds inside our own body. Even a little ringing in the ears. As best we can, we're just noticing without too much judging or clinging or story making. Just a bare, kind witness of the whole soundscape. And then kind of make this enough of my suggestions here. And especially if you're like, man, this is way too hard this morning trying to do all this paying attention stuff like this. You just kind of take ease off of all the effort. Come back to just arriving, maybe looking around, letting the body stretch and move. And follow your intuition or follow the sense of ease of what would help you have even 1% more ease in this moment. We just listen in for what the response is. Where's that little bit of ease? It's ready to be felt. And then turn your attention there to that little bit of goodness. A little bit of softening or letting go or whatever it is. For me, it's a softening in the jaw. So we'll just take that in. Attending to the ease. And if ease feels like too much to find, then it's just noticing what doesn't suck right now. Is it hard? Is it painful to pay attention to the fingertips? We find what doesn't suck, where there's ease, or even a sweet, simple pleasure. Let that be the medicine. Let it be held in our awareness. Let the goodness seep into every cell of our body. And so as we've done this arriving and checking out internally and externally, you might have noticed where was the sweetest place to rest the attention, where it felt like the best medicine this morning. Whether it's the posture, the breath, seeing, hearing, moving. You might just choose that to be the home base for the rest of the practice. Of all the places the mind gets pulled, we have a home base of our own choosing that is it's good enough, it's sweet enough, a little oasis to rest in. Even if it's only a few moments before the mind gets pulled away. We know we get to enjoy the returning again and again, coming back home, here and now, through the doorway of ease. We'll practice in some silence for a while. Perhaps, again, Mary Oliver's words can help guide. Just, just have to let the soft animal of the body love what it loves. Coming back to here and now, again and again. without judging ourselves for having wandered. Kindness and curiosity. Coming back to the present moment through the doorway of ease. Even if there's pain or emotional turbulence, perhaps the doorway of ease is a gentle hand on the chest or a sweet, kind word that helps us be here with the difficulty. The ease of letting a tear flow. The ease of letting frustration be felt in the body. Just being with the heat and warmth as it comes and goes. Ease of presence, care. The ease that sometimes comes from letting go, trying to fix or get it right or scramble out. Ease of letting go and just taking in that beautiful tree again. Or softening that little corner of the body just a little bit again. And as we make our way to the end, the transition of this meditation period, I invite you again to just settle into your seat. Perhaps inviting in a gentle movement again as we just emerge from this relatively still period back into maybe toward our day-to-day life. So maybe that's opening the eyes and stretching, but continuing with this mindful awareness. bringing this practice out a bit. Perhaps taking a few closing breaths. And for any goodness that we've cultivated during this practice, even in this very moment, a moment of presence or care, letting go, delight, compassion, any wholesome qualities we've cultivated. May they seep into every cell of our body, all the intricate interconnecting systems that make up our experience, including, of course, knowing how deeply all of our lives intertwine, all the interconnected web of life. All of us benefit from this practice. People, the non human people, all the tree people, and the living beings everywhere. May all beings benefit from our practice. May we come to an end of the violence, the racism, sexism, homophobia, transphobia, ageism, ableism, and all the intersecting oppressions. May we come to know true freedom together. May all beings know safety, connection, joy, and peace. May all beings be truly free. We'll close practice with a soothing breath or a bow.
That's what's up right there.